Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Faith and today I'm going to be taking you through a yoga stretch routine for the hips and hamstrings. Now this is a wonderful practice you can start incorporating into your daily routine to help alleviate tension in the lower body and improve your flexibility. Now I do require a block for this practice or anything similar that you may have around the house. We're going to use this to help get us a little bit more leverage into some of the stretches. It'll also be really great support if you're newer to yoga, newer to stretching, so I will be giving you options to use it for that as well. Other than that, all you'll need is your yoga mat, yourself, and your willingness to try. So when you're ready, meet me on the mat and let's begin. All right, my friends, let's begin lying on our backs. Make sure you have your block nearby. And keeping the knees bent here, you can start to walk your feet to either side of the mat and allow your knees to fall into each other. So coming into this constructive rest position, arms can rest by your side, hands can rest wherever they feel most comfortable. Just allow the body to settle down. You can close the eyes and just start to take deep intentional breaths in through your nose and out through your nose. Starting to slow down the body, slow down the breath, and establishing this smooth, steady rhythm of breath. And knowing that the breath is there for you whenever you need it, not only as something to focus on, something to keep you present, but also as a way to soften and let go. With each inhale, breathing space into the body. And with each exhale, can you soften the body a little bit more? And from here, gently blink the eyes open if they're not already. Reach your arms up and overhead. Take a big full breath in. And then exhale, hug the knees in towards your chest. You can rock side to side, just massaging out the lower back. And then coming back through center, bring your hands on the knees and then circle your knees away from each other. Just starting to warm up through the hips. And then reverse the circle, take it the other way. And then plant the soles of your feet down about hip width distance apart. Go ahead and grab your block. Start to push your heels into the mat, lift your hips, and then we'll place the block just underneath the sacrum, right above where your butt cheeks are. So right into the lower back, you can come onto the medium setting, the lowest setting. And then from here, pull your left knee into your chest, and then see if you can extend your right leg forward. Maybe you take that left knee a little bit out to the side, opening up the hip. You should feel a nice stretch through the right hip flexor. And just come back to your breath. Think about sending your breath into your belly, your pelvis. And then plant the sole of your left foot down. Hug the right knee into your chest, and we'll switch sides, extending the left leg forward. Allow that left leg to get super heavy, and then see if you can pull your right knee closer to your chest. Maybe you take your right knee out to the side, just feeling a nice stretch through that right hip. And then breathing into the front of your left hip. And plant the sole of your right foot down. Bend your left knee, placing the sole of your left foot down. Bring your arms down by your side, push out of the heels, lift your hips, and then you can remove your block. Just coming into a brief bridge pose, lifting your hips as high as you can. Take a breath in and a breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, lower the hips, hug the knees in towards your chest. Take a moment, take a breath. Extend your right leg long. Take your left arm out to the side, breathe in. Exhale, twist. Left knee will come across the body and over to the right. Keep sinking your left shoulder into the mat. And then gently untwist, hug the left knee back into your chest. Bend your right knee, plant the sole of your right foot down. Hands will interlace behind your left thigh, and then extend your left leg up to the sky. Flex your left foot, feeling a nice stretch through the back of your left leg. And then on your next inhale, point your toes, bend your left knee, hug your forehead towards your left knee. And then exhale, lower the head down, straighten your left leg, flex your left foot. Let's do that again. Inhale, point your toes, bend your knee, pull the forehead in. Exhale, lower, extend your left leg, flex your left foot. One more time. Inhale, bend your left knee, curl the forehead in. Exhale, lower, straighten your left leg, flex your left foot. Holding it here, maybe you start to walk your hands up your calf. Maybe even bring your left hand to catch your left toes. You can bend that left knee as much as you need to here, breathing space into that left hamstring, the calf. And then slowly bend your left knee. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Coming into a supine pigeon, you can stay here. Maybe you pull that right knee into your chest. Hands can come behind the right thigh or interlace around your right shin. Flex your feet, draw that right knee closer towards your chest. Breathing into the left glute, keep your lower back connected to the floor. And try to soften through the shoulders, the face. Lower the right foot down. Uncross the legs and extend your left leg forward. We'll do all of that on the other side. So pull the right knee into your chest. Take your right arm out to the side, breathe in. And exhale, twist. Right knee comes across and over to the left. Keep pressing your right shoulder into the mat. And gently untwist. Pull the right knee into your chest. Bend your left knee, plant the sole of your left foot down, and then extend your right leg to the sky. Hands can come behind your right thigh, flex your right foot. Feeling that stretch through the back of your left leg. And then on your next inhale, point your right toes, bend your knee, curl your head towards your right knee. And then exhale, lower the head, straighten your leg, flex your right foot. Let's do that again. Inhale, point the toes, bend your knee, curl in. Exhale, lower, straighten the leg, flex your foot. Good, one more time. And then holding your leg to the sky. Coming back to the breath, maybe you walk your hands up the leg. And try to keep the shoulders relaxed, the upper body soft. Maybe eventually you reach your right hand for your right toes. And with each exhale, seeing if you can pull your leg closer towards your chest. And then slowly release, bend your right knee. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. We'll find that supine pigeon so you can stay here. You can hug that left knee in, hands behind your left thigh, or interlace around your left shin. Trying to draw the knees closer towards your chest. And just breathing into the right glute here. Smooth, steady breaths. And then release the left foot down if it's not already there. Uncross the legs. Hug the knees in towards your chest. Bring your hands behind the knees, and then we'll rock ourselves up to a seat. Extending the right leg forward. Bring the sole of your left foot to the inside of your right leg. As you inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Grow tall through your spine. And then exhale, open twist to the left. Reach your right arm forward, left arm back. And then bring your right forearm to the inside of your right leg, sweeping that left arm up and over. So getting really heavy into that left sitting bone, opening up the left side body. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bend your left elbow. Maybe you gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale, reach your left arm forward, look down towards the floor. Exhale, bend your left arm, look back. We'll do that twice more. Inhale to reach. Exhale, open up. Last one. Beautiful. Now reach your left arm up and over and hold it here. You can use your right hand as support for your head. Maybe bring your left hand behind your head, just bending at the elbow, trying to roll that left shoulder back. Breathing into the left side of your body. And then slowly release. Lift yourself all the way up. And then extend your left leg forward. We're going to come into a forward fold from here, so you can keep your legs where they are. Another option is to bring the legs closer together, maybe hip width apart, or even bringing the feet together. If you have the legs open, you can place a block in between the knees just to make this a little bit more comfortable for you. Once you're ready, as you inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. And then exhale, start to hinge forward at the hips, reaching your hands in between your feet. You can rest your forearms onto the mat. And if you have your block set up, you can rest your forehead on the block. And just allow everything to settle, allowing the upper body to hang heavy. Breathing into the low back, the hamstrings. We know that you can bend the knees here if that feels more comfortable for you. Taking smooth, steady inhales. And long and gentle exhales. And let's take one more breath here. And start to walk your hands back to lift your chest. You can set the block aside if you are using it. Bend your right knee, bring the sole of your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, open twist to the right, left arm forward, right arm back. And then bring your left forearm to the inside of your left leg. Reach your right arm up and over. Try to roll that right shoulder open. Take a breath in. Exhale, bend your right elbow. Gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale, reach the arm forward, look down. Exhale, bend your right elbow, look back. 2 more times, moving with your breath. And then reach that right arm up and over and hold it here. You can use your left hand for support, resting your forehead into your left palm. Maybe you bend your right elbow, bringing your right hand behind your head. Trying to stack your right shoulder on top of the left. Breathing into the right side body. And then slowly release, lift yourself all the way up. And we'll come into a butterfly, bringing the soles of the feet together. Allow your knees to fall open. The closer your feet are to your hips, the deeper the stretch will be. So take a moment to adjust. And then bring your hands to your ankles, sit up nice and tall, take a breath in. And then exhale, start to hinge forward at your hips. Pull your chest closer towards your feet. So maintaining this length through the lower back. And with each exhale, maybe you can sink a little bit lower. Maybe you bring a block out in front of you, resting your forehead on the block. If you have the flexibility, you can bring your chest all the way down, resting your forehead onto the mat. Wherever you are, just try to soften through the hips, allowing the knees to fall open. Relax through your face, your shoulders. And then with your next breath, start to lift your chest back up. Use your hands to draw the knees together. And then we'll take the feet out a little bit wider than hip width apart. You can bring your hands slightly behind you just to add a little extra support. And we're going to take the knees side to side. It's just working into the hips, the low back. And then dropping your knees over to the left, we'll come into a deer pose. So finding this 90-90 position with the legs. Right knee is bent at a 90-degree angle, left knee is bent at a 90-degree angle. Turning to face that left leg, you can come onto the fingertips here. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, start to walk your hands forward, folding over that left leg. So you should feel a really deep stretch in the outer left hip. If this feels too intense for you, you can always bend your left knee, pulling that left heel closer towards you. If you'd like to go a little further, you can start to come onto the forearms. Maybe even walking the arms all the way forward, bringing your forehead down. And slowly walk the hands back. Lift the chest if it's not already there. Bring your hands behind you and we'll just switch sides. So bringing the knees all the way up and around and over to the right. Again, finding that 90-90 position with the legs. Coming onto the fingertips, take a breath in. And then exhale, start to walk the hands forward, folding over your right leg. So taking this as far as you'd like today, you're getting the same amazing benefits no matter what. Finding what feels good and coming back to your breath. And know that this side might feel a little different. So be kind to yourself, be patient. And then with your next breath, we'll lift the chest back up. Bring your hands behind you, rock the knees back through center, and then we'll come to a seat. So just finding a comfortable cross-legged position, always the option to sit on a block here. And then closing the eyes, maybe you just soften the gaze. And just taking a few final deep breaths here. And just take a moment to notice how you feel. Notice where you feel lighter, more open in the body, and knowing that you are the one who created this change. I was simply your guide for this practice, but you did all the work. Taking a moment to enjoy all of the benefits of your practice. Taking one last moment of pause before moving on to the rest of your day. And then once you're ready, let's take one final deep breath in, reaching the arms up and overhead. And then exhale, bring the palms together in front of your heart. Taking this opportunity to bow down towards your own heart. Thanking yourself for taking the time out of your day to do something for you and your body. And finding gratitude for anything else that may come up for you in this moment. Thank you all so much for joining me in this yoga stretch routine. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. May you stay well and continue to shine.